Hello, my name is Omar Rambasan. It is January 30th, 2020, 6:50 p.m. So I'm going to show you today's tagging. My back and my hips are very, very painful because as I tweeted last night, it didn't matter how much shielding I had on. Um, the person who has the contract decided, since the person is a pimp, decided that he was going to train me no matter what. So he turned up the power very, very, very high, and it went through all of the shielding. So my back and my hip and the bladder area is quite painful, very, very sore, to the point where I bend down, and actually I can't bend down. So right now I'm using magnets for pain, but the magnets um, doesn't provide a whole lot of shielding effect. It provides some, but not a lot. It has to be combined with other material like copper or steel. So I do have magnets on my body, or else I would not be able to sit here. I would be in bed. It allows me to move around. Um, so I'm just going to demonstrate that. So with this detector, my chest is also tagged, and my chest is sore. I have a magnet right there. Notice it's not alarming. So it does provide some protection. That's the magnet right there. And these areas do not have any magnets at all. So see, the power is turned up. The hand is tagged at a very high power. So I heard the comment at the window that we're going to cripple it. Well, this is one way to do it. You turn up the power and keep you in a lot of pain. You're not going to be able to do anything. And this is how it's done. You're crippled. Short term and long term if it goes on. So that's the obliques. And I have magnets there. You can hear the alarm going off. Sorry, the alarm is decreasing in intensity right there. You could actually hear it. That's the back. That's the hip, the obliques. That's where I have the magnet. You hear the difference in the alarm. So it does provide some protection. My hip, and that's where I have the magnet. So I have a magnet right here, right here. No magnet, magnet. No magnet, magnet. No magnet, magnet. Now I put the magnet here. Normally I don't have it close to my heart, but I put it there just to demonstrate. I normally have it on my obliques, away from my heart area. But my heart is tagged here. So it does afford protection for the heart. However, I am not recommending to anybody out there to use magnets around your heart. It will affect the electrical currents. So I would say do not use it. Instead of using magnets, use maybe a piece of copper or a piece of metal. I actually do have metal on the magnets, around the magnets. So the metal combined with the magnet is giving the protection. But the magnets help with the pain. I don't want to load up with painkillers. Because right now I'm not taking any painkiller at all because the magnets are helping me deal with the pain, the muscular pain. So I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you the breakdown. $981, $506. So I'm looking at this number right here. This number. 722, 400, 325, 84, 139, 145, 533. And you would notice that the RF reading is very high too. Which is why it's alarming. The RF reading is 10, 6.3, 2.2, so the electrical reading there went up to over 800, 21, 15 there, 385, so my stomach, my ribs, and my rib feels like I've been crushed with something. Like there was a lot of weight on my body for a long time. And this is exactly what happens during the night. When technologies are used to simulate rape, there's a 2115 there, um, it involves putting pressure on your body. Because I heard comments outside the window that a bodysuit is used by the person who's accessing you. And it has to be from the top. This pressure is exerted from the top. So the bodysuit has sensors. So when the technology presses on your body, it bounces back sound waves. So the sensors on the bodysuit or in gloves, if just a hand is being used, the gloves are equipped with special sensors that will pick up the ultrasounds that's being bounced off your body, and it simulates touch. So if a whole bodysuit is used and the person lies down on top of you or simulates the act, and pressure is put on your body, so you get up feeling as though a truck passed over you. If the hand only is being used, then the feeling of touch is simulated. So this is very advanced technologies. Remember, a target is used for experimentation. And I suspect that one of the experiments that's being done by people like PK, whose video I posted where he sexually harassed me on the phone, who's a pimp, a Chinese pimp, and the Chinese woman outside my window who's also a Chinese pimp. I suspect that one of the experiments that's being run by these Chinese pimps who are probably working for Chinese warlords, big, huge money, is to refine the technology that simulates sexual assaults. So instead of physically raping the person, you have the person serially, remotely raped by using ultrasound technology, sound technology, microwave technology, laser technology, put it all together and create a nightmare scenario where the person is, as far as the person is concerned, the images and the memory that's formed in the brain subconsciously is exactly that of rape, violent rape. So this morning I had a nightmare and I got up and the power in my head was turned up way over 2000. And I had a nightmare about about somebody's head being pounded in, and they're crushing the skull, and there was blood flowing all over the place. And I got up with this pulsing, piercing pain in my head as if somebody was actually pounding on my head. So this is how nightmares are created. And this is how the intense feeling of being raped is also created, and creates memory in your head, in your mind, subconsciously, that can be tapped into when you're disassociated. This is what programming is all about. This is what mind control programming is all about. So I suspect that people like PK, who are using very sophisticated technology gotten from all kinds of sources, these are part of the experiments that's being carried out here in this building. And of course, I'm not the only victim. In the video that I posted where the female Chinese pimp outside the window was imprinting